Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new followers, hello, welcome. And thank you so much for joining us. And of course, to my tribe and family at large, welcome back, y'all. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Y'all know every time we drop a video, listen, I like to always mention our Thursday, listen, y'all, Thursday night live. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. You don't want to miss the Thursday night live. This is where we actually take our healing to the next level of wholeness, okay? Boldness, come on, revelation, conversation. This is where you want to be found. You want to be found on the Thursday night live stream, y'all, because this is where you're going to get the keys to being able to really sustain your healing and move into the place of wholeness. Amen. So I'd love to see you there. Invite about 15 people to come out with you. Okay. Jump in the chat, grab a snack. Come on back, y'all. And let me say hello to you. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yes. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to see you there. All right. And of course, every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus. All right. If you rocks with your girl, hit that like button. Hit that like button for me, please, family. All right. All right, y'all. Let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about this narcissist, y'all. I was really thinking about this topic on last night, and I was just like, you know, these birds actually have a value system and how they value supply. Okay. So why do they fight so hard to get you back into their lives, only to never change, to do the same thing that they've done time and time before? But a narcissist will fight. They will fight to get you back into their lives. Notice I said they will fight to get you back into their lives. They don't fight for you. Okay. They fight to get you back into their lives. So in other words, what I'm saying to you is that they fight to be able to have the ability to use you again, not the ability to be with you and to connect with you. There is a difference. Okay. And the reason that they do this is because they actually have a grading system on supply. Okay. And what a narcissist, for a narcissist to operate at optimum, meaning they're able to really get the maximum amount of fuel out of their fuel matrix, they need a primary supply, which was probably you. But we're going to see here in this video, if you know, if you were the primary supply, they need a secondary supply, and they need what we call tetry supplies. And those are like third, fourth place supplies. These are people like maybe people they would see out in the community, at the grocery stores, at the local shopping places, or whatever that they may be familiar with. They still draw fuel from these individuals as well. So a narcissist, they will fight hard, to get you back into their lives, especially now for the grade A supply. They're going to pull out all the stops for the grade A supply. And I'm going to tell you what the grading system looks like once I, lay this foundation, because I need you to understand. They're going to fight hard for the grade A supply to get you back. Because for one, grade A supply, you present that standard. You're the trophy. You're the stabilizer. You're the nurturer. You're all of that. So, and you're a lot of times the provider in the relationship, or the addictionship, I like to call it. So the narcissist is going to fight pretty hard for the grade A supply, to re-idealize the grade A supply. All right. Now, they also have and the reason that they want to fight hard for you is because when you are in place, if they can get you back into place, then what that means to them is that every other supply that they have. So think of the fuel matrix like this. Think of it as like this is the smaller circle. This would be the smaller circle inside of a bigger circle. Okay. So the fuel matrix, you would be at the centerpiece of that. And all of the other supplies will hinge off of you. All right. So if you are uprooted and you're taken out of the fuel matrix, then that means that everything else is disrupted around it. This is why they fight so hard to get the grade A supply back. That's why they fight to get you back, because they understand and they know that without you, nothing else works. Everything is broken down. And this is when you see narcissists begin to destabilize, is because when that grade A supply is gone, then that is a gaping hole in the fuel matrix. And I've shared that with you before, but that's not the only reason. Now, the secondary supply, they would be on the outside of that, that inner circle. So the secondary supply is also going to be in place, but the secondary supply, the only way that that's going to really work the way it's supposed to is still hinges off of the primary supply, because they have to have that grade A supply in place to be able to triangulate that secondary supply against the grade A against the secondary, and even the tertiary, because sometimes tertiary can be other back burners that they still have an ongoing situation with. Okay, y'all, please hit that like button for your sister, for your girl. Okay, so I'm teaching you something here. So this is what they do. All right. So when you see, when the grade A is uprooted and the centerpiece is uprooted, that's a problem. They got to fight to get that back. Now, the secondary supply, what the secondary is going to do is basically serve as that, that piece that the narcissist is going to use to triangulate, and they triangulate all supplies, but they do need the other supplies, because triangulation is one of their main games. It's one of the ways that they typically manipulate to keep the grade A supply tore up, to keep the grade A supply, the self-esteem low, always keep them anxious about, what is happening with this other person. Why do you keep bringing up this other person? What's going on? That secondary supply it has to be in place. Also, because the narcissist, he or she always wants to make you feel like, what do they call it? Insecure. Okay, you don't have to be an insecure person, but an individual can create a insecure situation. I know y'all gonna hit that comment section hard, because I know you can testify to this, because I know that's what happened to me. I'm not an insecure person, but they do stuff like this to play on your self-esteem and your self-worth, to make you feel, this is actually another one of those things that they do. All right, so the tertiary supply is also triangulated in there as well. Now, how do you know who you are and how hard the narcissist is going to fight for you? Okay. If you were that grade A supply, let me tell you, if you were the grade A, the secondary or the tertiary supply. Now, I'm going to tell you where each one of these supplies rank in the narcissist fuel matrix and their fueling system. Okay. Now, a narcissist takes great pride, and this is why they fight so hard for grade A, is because grade A supply, if they're able to re-idealize you, what that does is it somewhat removes the narcissistic injury that they sustained from the discard of the grade A. Y'all, I'm teaching on today. I need y'all to help a sister out and hit that like button, because this right here is going to help somebody. I believe this is going to help some folks. So what they do is, when they can go back and re-idealize you, if you were grade A supply, that right there, it somewhat softens, and it can sort of removes the narcissistic injury of the discard, even though they probably caused it. Yes, go figure. You got to be a special kind of stupid to want to hurt your own self, but they do it all the time, because it's not them that's in control. It's the dark entities that control them, right? So let me keep going. So for them to be able to realize, to re-idealize you as grade A supply, that right there is a huge, it's a big deal to our narcissists. It really is, because grade A supply ranks at the top of the chart. To be able to re-idealize that grade A supply, this is why they fight so hard to get you back into their lives, especially as grade A supply, because you rank at the top of the chart. It gives them a sense of confidence. It gives them a sense of self-esteem, even though when you really talk to them, they are very insecure people. And a lot of times they'll tell you that they're insecure, but they're very insecure. They have low self-esteem. They have self-loathing ways. But that grade A supply, you as that grade, if you were grade A supply, their ability to fight and get you back into their lives, to use you as that centerpiece of the fuel matrix, baby, let me tell you something. There's only one thing that gives a narcissist greater joy than doing that. And I'm going to tell you what that one that gives them greater joy than actually re-idealizing the primary or the grade A supply. Now, secondary supply ranks a little bit lower on the totem pole and the fuel matrix. There, it's not as high as the grade A supply, but they do like to re-idealize secondary supply. Really, secondary supply, they don't really have to re-idealize them, because they always play them at a distance. So they always kind of keep a rope tied to them, where it's not just a clean break, or it's not a hard stop like what they will do with primary supply. All right. Or the grade A supply. Now, tertiary supplies really don't, they're at the bottom of the list. So they're not going to really fight for them. They will fight somewhat to get a secondary back into place, because tertiaries can be changed out easily. They could just go to another store. They could just go to another gym, and interact with other people like that. But for primary supply and secondary supply, they'll fight to keep them. Now, secondary supply, they're not going to fight as hard for secondary supply, because they can be replaced as well. They can just bring in another back burner and put them in that place. But primary supply, they're going to fight for you. They're going to fight to get you back in, to use you, not to get you back in to be with you, but to use you. You understand what I'm saying? There is a difference. So now, here's the thing that's greater than any of that. Okay. And I want you to understand that a narcissist will absolutely lose when I tell you they will lose their crap over new supply, they will throw away a grade A supply for new supply. This is new supply. I'm talking about new, something brand new that they've never experienced before. This brand new shiny toy, like a lot of you that were grade A supply, you were very new. Okay. So they will throw away a grade A supply that they have in their lives. And this is the only time that they will typically do that, is for new supply. Now they will shelf you to go to old supply. Okay. And to, third tertiary supply, they'll shelf you for that, but they're not going to throw grade A away for secondary, but they will throw grade A away for a brand new supply. Why? Because they see that as an opportunity to mold and shape this person that is absolutely green to their game. Okay, that they can mold and shape that person into what they want them to be. Does this happen very often? No, it doesn't. It's not something that happens very often, but I wanted in this video to explain to you why they fight so hard for primary or grade A supply, and where you fall in the ranking system. That grade A supply, they're going to always fight for you, because you will always be the one that's shelved. Unless new supply comes in that doesn't know anything about the narcissist, has no idea. And even at that point, there's still going to come a point in that where they're going to get tired of that. Their narcissists have a very low boredom threshold. They get bored very easily. And the one that they knew that held them down, that grade A supply, they're going to eventually come back. But when you talk about the grading and the ranking system, new supply will always be at the top of the chain. These are people that don't know the narcissists, have no idea, no clue of their game or what they do. But right underneath that is the grade A supply. They will always fight for that grade A supply that they've had in the past. This is why you need to know your power as grade A supply. This is why you need to understand that going back is never, it should never be an option. This is why you have to understand that your power is in your ability to walk away and stay away. And you make that narcissist live with the decisions and the consequences that they have created for themselves in the mess that they made of that portion of your life. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. Anytime a backwards walking giraffe cannot realize the jewel and the diamond or the ruby, I like to call myself, in their hands, it's not your job to help them realize that. Because if they can't see it through their own lenses, don't expect them to see it through your eyes. They can't see that. They can't see it. So if they're blinded through their own eyes, that's just what it is. You're not going to change that. You're not going to change. You're not going to help them see what they're blinded to. Did you hear that? You're not going to help them see what they are blinded to. The Most High and the Most High allowed them to be blinded to your value. And even more than that, the enemy allowed them to be blinded to your value. Why? Because you were never meant to stay in that situation. See, if they understood your value, but still possessed that manipulation inside of them, and they know that you're valuable. But the thoughts of knowing that you're valuable and being able to act upon it are two different things. See, when a person knows that you're valuable, they show you. A narcissist will never do that. All right, family? So know the power of who you are. All right. So y'all be really good to yourselves. Y'all do something nice for yourselves. I love you, family. And I will see you all on the next video. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.